is wrong. We both applied. I wasn't looking for a sign. You do the same. You tell me it's wrong, but we both applied. I wasn't looking for a sign.
Happy Monday, everybody. How are you all today? I hope that you had a good day. My Monday has been rather chill. I got to sleep in because it's a holiday in the US, and so I did not have to work. And yeah, I got to hang out on people's streams and poke around in games and just, generally relax, which is good. I'm very happy about this. But yeah, I hope that you're all having good. It's good to see you, Puddleglum, Shadows of Life. Welcome in. The plan tonight is fairly simple. I'm actually gonna play some Star Trek Online tonight. I've streamed this game once before. It's a game that I've played probably more than any other current video game. So I know some things. I would not say I'm an expert. You got back to your Mass Effect Sniper playthrough today. Awesome. I think last night I finished, for the first time ever, I finished the smuggler main intro storyline in Star Wars The Old Republic, which I had not previously played, and that is the first of the storylines that I have done, and I've really been enjoying it. But I don't know, I've been wishing that I could do a little bit more of Star Trek Online on stream, so I decided, after we decided to stop playing Wildermyth, and I spun the wheel to decide that the next game we're going to do on Mondays is Psychonauts, I thought I would throw in, a filler game between each game. So for a week or 2 weeks or whatever between games, I'm just going to play something I want to play. And this week it's Star Trek Online. I think the Delta Recruit event is still going on. We're going to make a new character, and this will be the character that I stick with whenever I stream. Yeah, I think that's it. You had more missions in the sniper playthrough than you thought. So, by sniper playthrough, do you just mean you created a character and their playstyle is sniper? Because I'm in my first ever playthrough of Mass Effect. That's my Sunday game, and I'm in Mass Effect 2. And I don't remember picking in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, I believe we're doing Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, I know bits about that game too. I just am not an expert. So, expertise is not required to play them and have fun. So yeah, tonight will be, Star Trek Online, as I said, and then we'll raid over to Q Times for Barony of Olives. I believe this will be episode 8, and they are supposed to be live tonight. Wednesday, I have Archives stream coming up. This week it's the Michael Two Horses collection. Saturday, of course, is Ultima 5, where I don't know if it will be possible for us to finish the game without going back to the surface and grinding levels. We'll see. We'll find out this Saturday. And then on Sunday is Mass Effect. But then I think the plan is next Monday we'll actually start Psychonauts. That was a points redeem that somebody added to the wheel, and I know nothing about Psychonauts at all. So it'll be fun to discover. Playing as a sniper or the infiltrator class. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna pop the game open. Actually get over to the game screen, and we'll get started on our new space adventure. that will take us forever to get through because it's going to be an infrequent playthrough in between other games. But I just needed to start it. And of course, you know, this game I don't have to pay attention to most of the time. So we can keep chatting as much as you all want. I believe I have everything set up to infinity and beyond. Sure. We're just gonna mix all of the universi. Okay. Wow. I know which buttons do what. You should not have game sound yet. Give me 1 second. This game does not push through game sound when it is alt-tabbed out of. So, yes, mix all the universi. It is a multiverse of madness, would you say? I think that's maybe not loud enough. Or is that loud enough? How's the sound on the game? You should have game audio now. I can increase game audio if necessary. Or reduce game audio if necessary. So let me know. A multiverse of chaos! That's better. I like that much better. And we can... You all can see the characters that I currently have made, and then we'll start. I'm gonna make a character. This is Sylvanas. Sylvanas is a Betazoid. He is in Section 31, as is his entire crew, and they have a Section 31 ship, and you hear a lot of me, but very little game audio. I mean, I can bump the game audio a little, I think. I don't think that's doing anything. Okay. I goosed it a little bit. If it ends up being too loud, do let me know. But yeah, so that's my Section 31 character. I have Zanuz, who is my Orion, who has an entirely Orion crew, I think. He might have some others, but his main crew are Orions, and they like to not wear shirts. Game's low there too, but you like your volume low. I mean, I can... Hang on. What I don't know is... Oh, that's not going to do anything here. Now I'm just getting confused by things. Hang on. I know what I can do. I do not currently have any Gorn on the OSS Zazbit, as far as I'm aware. And we'll see. The game audio might just be quiet for the ambient music, but then when we get into actual space battles, it might end up being too loud, and we can adjust as we go. This is my Romulan captain named Krogan, who was the first one I made on PC, because I used to play this game on PS4, and adjusting to PC was a thing, because I was used to playing on controller, and playing on PC is different. Let's see, I've got Stis, who I just created a little bit ago. He is an Okampa, and I've barely started this character, but I had to build an Okampa using the alien race. I have Drew, who runs around in a kilt. Hi, Melva. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. we can do some lockboxes at some point today, probably. Yeah. I do have some keys, so we could do lockboxes. Oh, interestingly, Sylvanas' ship, the Harpocrates, Sylvanas being in section 31 and Harpocrates being the Greek god of secrets. So, I don't know which ship name you're saying nice to, whether if it's Drew and it's the USS Dagda, or I don't know. I have to name them things. Krogan is the USS Virinat. The Romulan story starts on a planet named Virinat. The Dagda. Simon, who I created using the alien type, and Simon is actually a character on Sylvanas' crew here. You can see that I recreated as a captain. And he is half Orion, half Romulan in my headcanon. The Dagda, yeah. Let's see, I have Velnar, who's as close as you can get to an Enar, since you can have an Enar bridge crew member, but it's not a selectable race to play. So again, I used Alien as the race and created an Enar. Arguk, who is my liberated Borg Klingon, barely touched him. Somvrel, liberated Borg Romulan, barely touched him. I make characters, it's a thing I do. A lot of. McHugh, who is a Pharassan. And then, of course, I had to make Nigel Rogan. I have not really done anything with Nigel Rogan, but I had to make Nigel Rogan after, in the last episode of Clear Skies, which aired on my birthday. He, the character, Nigel Rogan, said it was his birthday, and I was in tears, because, anyway. I have a Cardassian character I made. I have another variation on the half Orion, half Romulan, because I liked that combination. And then I have my two Jem'Hadar. I haven't really done much with the Jem'Hadar, but the plan today is I'm going to create a character, and that character is going to be for use on stream. So, I do want to show off the new tutorial. Otherwise, I would just grab one of the other characters, which means that I have to do the main Starfleet in order to do the new tutorial. So I can't pick any of the others and play through their newly revised, updated, and wonderful tutorial. USS Silver Creek, yeah. So I have options for what kind of... This is honestly the most expansive species list. We've got human, Andorian, Bajoran, Benzite. I don't think I've ever made a Benzite character. Betazoid, Bolian, Cation, Cardassian, Ferengi. I have made Ferengi characters in the past. Joined Trill. I could have a Klingon captain in Starfleet. Liberated Borg human. Pakleds. Oh, that would be a thing. To have a Pakled captain, and then it would take some time and some doing, but to get the lower decks ship and other like lower decks things that they just put in the game, that would be interesting. Rigelian, Saurian, Talaxian is a playable race. Tellarite. Unjoined Trill. Vulcan or alien, and you can basically do whatever you want with alien. Kaden, I don't know why Bree would hate you. Mass Effect was yesterday. Also, congratulations on graduation. I kind of feel like maybe I should go Benzite. I've never made a Benzite character. I'll read it because it's behind my face, but Benzite contact with the Federation was limited until the 24th century. In 2364, Mordock was the first Benzite accepted to Starfleet Academy. Benzites have smooth, blue, hairless skin, and a thick protrusion of skin extends down over the face, giving Benzites a prominent nasal lobe and brow. They have 2 facial tendrils that extend from above the upper lip. Their bodies are protected by a smooth chitinous covering. Benzites are unable to breathe a standard oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. Some Benzites choose to wear a respiration device, but many undergo genetic alterations to allow them to operate in normal Federation environments. My only thing with the Benzite is then I don't get to play with hair. Because I don't think the Benzites can have hair. You found an online Star Trek adventure creator and you made a lot of characters from it. I end up just... I don't know why, Kaden. That is their stream. Benzite would be interesting. But then we don't get to play with hair on stream. Now you get to watch me, like, try and decide on a species for this character. It's always Bajoran. I don't know. I can always come back and change my mind if I want to. You would go human or Trill? I just want to see what my options are on this, because I will be sad. Yeah, there are no hair options. I'd be okay with that and probably will do for my own stream, but I like to play with the hair, so Pakled would be really funny. I don't think I've ever made a Vulcan. Yeah, this is probably not the right place to complain about that, Kaden. I don't think it went offline at all. It may have buffered a little. Yeah, I glanced over and the kilobits per second had spiked to like 9,000, which is not what they should be doing. But I've only dropped 721 frames. I'm sure this game will probably push it. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision. I'm going to make a decision. It's going to be. All right, we're gonna either do a Bajoran, a Klingon, a Pakled, or a Vulcan. I'm thinking I maybe should make a poll. What species? What did I say? Bajoran, Klingon, Pakled, Vulcan. There, you all can help me choose. It's a big decision for like, what am I gonna play on stream? Yeet. Sorry, I clicked out to glance at the poll, and then, you know, you lose sound because that's the way this game works. Apparently, 67% of the votes were for Bajoran, so that's where we're gonna go. And just because it's behind my head, Bajorans have one of the oldest cultures in the Federation, but they suffered greatly during the Cardassian occupation in the 2300s. They are a deeply spiritual race dedicated to their gods, the prophets, and most wear an elaborate earring on the right ear as a symbol of their faith. They resemble humans, but have a distinctive set of nose ridges. Bajoran custom places the surname before the given name. Their race is one of the most recent to join the United Federation of Planets. Yeah, I mean, my stream always has lag, so I wish I could fix it, but I can't. It is a problem with my internet service provider, so... Could always do a female Bajoran. Except I explained my philosophy on why I pick male characters yesterday. It's interesting because I'm not seeing the typical issues, like the really bad issues. Let me look. I did have a drop for a second, but it was very brief. Otherwise, we've been fairly stable. And I'm guessing that drop is when you threw the message about the stream going offline. So engineering, science, or tactical doesn't really make a whole lot of difference for your main character. Science officer has a lot of like healing abilities. Engineering officer has some more support abilities, and tactical is focused on like damage and whatnot. But as you build out and as you level up, like your crew are going to be the ones that take up those roles, and you're mostly just going to be shooting things. So I'm going to go with tactical. I normally go science, but I'm going to go tactical on this one. All right, so there are presets, and right now we have this, the standard face, which, if I'm right, is going to be behind my face. So hang on. No, you can still see him. Okay. There we go, there we go. So presets will just give you some standard, like, basic facial structure and skin tones, and then you can modify from there. I think I'm going to go with this one. He looks very good. Hairstyle. Just no. It's not bad. Sorry, this is going to start off as character creation. Obviously, I'm not going to spend the entire stream doing character creation, though, I promise. I won't. I won't. It's not going to happen. I could. That's like the Tom Paris hair from Voyager. Oh dear, Elixir, good luck. I like this hairstyle is fine, but for some reason in the character creator on a lot of the models, it has this gap, this weird gap in it, and I just don't understand. I have a character who has that hairstyle and does not have that problem. That's like a drawn back ponytail. Messy. I like this one. That's a nice hairstyle. The side part, no. Just no. Standard parted hair. And then you get that nice long, luscious locks. These are like, these were added with some of the new Klingon stuff, and we got these hairstyles, and it's just like, yes, more like this, please. Although this is one of my favorite hairstyles in the game, and I believe this was added for 7 of 9. Of course, this was added for Michael Burnham. I do like a nice ponytail on a guy. That's possibility. You get some messy locks, anime hair. Oh, I guess the one up here was the faux hawk. It's actually well done in the game. I told you I like to play with the hair. This is the Harry Kim hair. A lot of the more iconic ones or the more unique ones were added for specific characters. And then were put in here for people to pick. Let's see. So we're going to be somebody coming right out of the academy. But I don't care what that means with regard to military protocol and hairstyle. We may go with that. We can always change it later. I like the skin color that we have here. Right now he's got black eyes. Could do blue or brown. Brown looks really nice. It's lovely green. And the gray eyes aren't bad, but I think those brown eyes look really good. And I don't normally go for the brown eyes. It is really nice. And you can actually do 2 colors with this hair. I'm going to go to the advanced screen because you get more options that way. Bajoran 1, Bajoran 2, Bajoran 3. I'm okay with where it was. Base complexion. You can go aged if you want an older character. The alternates that are on here are like updated versions of the ones that have existed before. I like standard 1, but I like the alternate better. Crease Bridge 3. Also, I love the soundtrack in this game. We could do a tattoo or a scar. But I think for this character, I'm not gonna. I think this character's fresh out of the academy, born after the Cardassian occupation. You can always do an eye patch. Or at least I can. The eye patches you have to unlock, but I had a character I needed an eye patch for. Sporty sunglasses. Okay. Oh, the hairstyle, you can't see their earring right now. So the earring is currently Bajoran Jupiter. You could do Crescent. Fan. Half Moon, which is the Kira Nerys shape earring. Jupiter or Pyramids. I don't think I've done Jupiter before on a Bajoran, and I like it. Ooh, you can get interesting with the colors. Some nice purple metal. Pink. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the visors are pretty cool. I don't ever end up using them on my main character, but sometimes I'll give them to like my bridge crew or something like that. It would have to be a very specific like costume that I was putting on. And I mean, Star Trek Online is very much Space Barbie, where you basically have a doll and you can dress them up as much as you want. Ooh, we'll throw some red in the center there. This one I don't see what it's adjusting, so we'll just leave it alone. Okay, now I really do have to pick a hairstyle then, because if I can't do the lovely, luscious, long wavy if we want to see the earring. Oh, but what I was going to show, with this one, you can pick... Oh, this is going to be very, very out there on the hair right there. You can set 2 different colors, and you get some interesting effects. Like, I love that. Oh, I love the character creator here. I make so many characters, mostly because I enjoy making them and playing around with with the Space Barbie. Okay, I really do have to pick an actual hairstyle though. If I want to see the earring, I can't do long wavy as much. I can do that on like a different, but maybe not for the base. Oh, see, there, combed back to works just fine. Whereas in the other view, it did not look right. Drawn back pony is good. The faux hawk is a good one. Ponytail version 2, which I don't like because it just sticks straight out at the back, which is why I end up going with the other ponytail. If I want a ponytail, I do ponytail 1. Oh gosh. So many decisions. It's all about the personality of the character. Parted middle is sort of a classic look, but a little older than what I was thinking this character was going to be. Oh gosh, I should just pick one and go. Half shaved is always good. You get to pick 2 colors for this, but it's not nearly as obvious as with the long wavy. Like, you can't really see that there's purple in there at all. All right. I think we're just gonna go ponytail. Zolo from One Piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see the hat trick. I will get that in just 1 second. I'm gonna pick a hairstyle first. Green buzz cut. Like this one? Or one of the actual, like, close-in ones? Okay, I'm gonna pick a thing. It's so nice. I'm going to pick. Will pick. I swear. I swear, will pick. When is this one? Oh, that's that one. And there it's broken again. I don't know why. Okay. No, I think we're just gonna go with ponytail 1. Okay. I don't have any Star Trek hats. That I'm aware of. I might. But yeah, I'm not aware of any. So I'm just going to pick a different hat, and we will switch here very briefly to do that for you. Thank you for the hat trick redeem. I have now switched hats. This is a Depeche Mode hat. If you did not recognize, this is from their Delta Machine tour. And it was Yeah, they are my favorite band, so that is why I have a hat. All right, back to the game screen. All right, so if we're going with that, I do like the greens as hair colors, kind of. I do like the blues and the purples. I just love the idea that these are people in the military and they can still express themselves. Honestly, I'm okay with where it was. I think where it was good. Okay. I don't have the top hat currently on PC, so I can't put a top hat on him. Beard options. We could go epic. Full trim. Handlebars, mutton chops. Stylized. A lot of these beard options were designed for Klingons. You can see the thin mustache. Actually, that's not terrible for this character. The coloration on the beard frustrates the heck out of me. Because no matter what colors you pick, it's always got an undertone of black to it, and it doesn't, you can't get it to like just match their actual like hair color. No matter what hair color you give them, you can't match it. Sure. A dark mustache. That's not terrible. Overall size, overall width, height, depth, skull height, cranium slope. Cranium slope looks fine. Cranium width is fine. Sometimes the head dimensions will mess with the haircut. Skull height is fine. Forehead slope. I think the width and slope are good. Cheekbones is okay. Cheek size. Cheek position. Honestly, all of those seem fine. I've done a mustache before. I've done a full beard before. They were fine while I had them. But I generally prefer not. Eyes are really small. You know, I can randomize this stuff too and just see if something pops that we like. You can't get them to stand still on this screen. On the like outfit creator that you can access later, you can have them stand still, but not in character creation. Well, that's not terrible. Width, position, depth, spacing, brow furrow. Protrusion is fine. Okay. Nose. I generally prefer a bit of a longer nose. That's a bit too long. His nose was a little bit too short before, but now... Well, that's not bad. Nose bridge width. Just bump that out a little bit, make the Bajoran ridges a little more prominent. Bridge protrusion. Oh, that's bridge position. I was reading it wrong. Bring it forward a little. Okay, there. Nose a little bit out. No? Yes? No? Turn sideways. Stay there. I'm trying to look at you side on, and you're turning and moving, and I can't see you. You're gonna mess up your face by doing that. And then you get the mouth options here. Yeah, width is okay. Position, I could raise it or lower it. Honestly, not terrible where it was. Oh, geez. No, no, no. I have messed it up. Okay, we're just gonna fix him, because I messed things up. Mouth width should be right around there, maybe? Yeah, that's okay. Did not mean to do that, but I thought resetting it would undo the change I had just made. It did not. Position is fine. Lips fullness. We'll go there. Mouth protrusion. That's how far forward it is. He had his mouth like full on pulled back. I don't like that. It definitely needs to like stick out a little bit there. Corner position. You can't make them smile all the time, but more of a smile or more of a frown. Jaw width. Something right about there seems nice. Jaw height. Chin width. Pull that in. Chin length. I liked him having the pointy chin. Oh, that's a little too pointy, but... Ah! It looks okay. Just want to just double check. Full trim? No. What was the fin? That's the one they defaulted to, and it does look good. What's the thin mustache? Oh, yeah. I think that's it. Okay. Body. Stance is currently standard. Brawler, I'm not a fan of that one terribly over much. At least not for my main character. Creature, definitely not for the character. Gruff. I do pick relaxed quite often. Stern. Swagger, honestly, is the one I go with the most. I like that stance. I don't really know why it's called swagger. Thoughtful, they'll end up putting their arms behind their back a lot. Twitchy, moves around a lot. Let's go swagger. Height. For a Bajoran, you can go up to 6'4", or down to 5'6". Okay, but 5'6" is my height. And that is apparently as short as you can go. Game making me feel short. I'm gonna stick with 5'6" then, because represent. All right, body proportions for like the basic standard are not terrible. I tend to bump a little bit of torso bulk and shoulder bulk. Just make them a little bit stronger, like they work out. I usually bump up hip depth to give them a booty. A little bit of arm bulk for the working out again. A little bit of leg bulk for, again, with the working out. Upper leg bulk to define that booty even further. Otherwise, you know, I could go drastic on the proportions, which I've done for many of the characters. Like when you saw Zanu's my Orion, he was very drastic on the proportions. So they've got some basic uniforms you can start with. And you have a number of options for starting a Fed character, although these are not what you will ultimately start by wearing. These are just like defaults that you can load on Section 31, because I have it unlocked. All these with the check marks on them are ones that I've unlocked. But I think for now we'll just stick with the Odyssey uniform and get started. Because I could go into advanced and I could pick lots of things, but it's not my full menu of options and I can make other uniforms later. Oh dear. Now they want a name. I usually try a couple of like random just to see what they give me. Zerp. Hide? Furries. These are some interesting names, and they have different name lists for different species. Why these are the Bajoran name lists, I don't know. Tronprell? That's not terrible. So be Captain Tron. Because it's Bajoran, so first name is the family name. Prell would be the given name. That's not terrible. USS Harvard. Shanghai, Republic, Jupiter, Hani, Iona. I tend to like to do something either meaningful to me or meaningful to the character. What were the name of the caves on Bajor? The ancient city on Bajor. You're gonna lose game sound for a second because I'm gonna look it up. Settlements? Bahala. The USS Bahala. Okay. It only took an hour to make the character. That's actually not bad at all. All right. So because I've previously played the tutorial, I do have the option of not playing the tutorial. And hang on one second. Boop, boop. I'm going to turn off these annoying fly-in notifications because we don't want them. I am also going to turn off zone chat because that's the one that tends to be the most annoying. And one other thing. An hour is really fast for character creation. Okay. So I could skip the tutorial, but it's still Delta Recruit time. And in order to have a Delta Recruit, you have to play the tutorial. And I wanted to show off the new tutorial. So we're going to play the tutorial. Because the new tutorial is really good. I love the changes they made to it. So I'd like to play the tutorial and make a Delta Recruit.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable.
It's a very pretty game.
The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces.
In this opening
Now
video,
the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
I don't know if that's a new opening video or if that one's been around for a while, because I just honestly don't remember. But it does a great job of...
This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out. Just make sure you give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You'll return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
So that is a cutscene that you get because it's a Delta Recruit. Hi, Tony!
Graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise. With the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
So I was saying, I don't know if that opening cinematic is new or if it has been around for a while, because I don't remember. But it gives a really good overview of what the game encompasses as far as the different factions that you can play, and a little bit of an intro into like the early storyline. I think it's really excellent. I love this game. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry that you didn't know what day it was, but I'm glad you found us. All right. Let me... Yes. I need to check one thing, because there were no captions in the cinematic, and I don't even know how to turn that on. I had assumed... Oh, that's so you can have other music. We're not doing that. Most of the game, you don't need the captions because, like, you don't have to... Because there's text to go along with everything that's said. But in those videos, there wasn't. And I don't see an option for captions. It does have Winamp as an option. This game is 12 years old. I think. I think it's just 12. I would expect captions to be on here, but I don't see an option. But yeah, Winamp or iTunes as source audio. I actually really enjoy the music in this game.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
Sorry. I was, you know, it was a holiday, so I completely lost track. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. You know, how could I? You reminded me every day for the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Razki is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
I mean, it definitely could, Tony. It is, in fact, actually for Depeche Mode, but it is DM.
Greetings.
Razki said you had something to tell me?
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
It's a little contrived that they're like, you talk to one person, they're like, oh, and so wants to talk to you. They're just up ahead. And then the next person, like, but it's a tutorial. It's to introduce you to the controls. You got a used record of Depeche Mode this weekend? Nice. I have listened to a number of, I listen to them all the time, but I've also just listened to them a little bit more the last couple days because of the news on Friday, I think it was. One of the band members died.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks. I was in tears from the news. And I posted a couple tweets, but generally try not to break news like that on stream, which is why I'm being somewhat vague.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Tron Prell?
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Just because I want to make sure that it's doing it properly. And it didn't. What? Oh, it's okay. That's an easy fix. Like, Tron is the family name. There, I have fixed the formal order. And you can see my character there in the cadet uniform. Oh, enjoy the lurk, Tony. All right, let's ring the bell. Find out why we haven't gotten an assignment.
Come.
We're supposed to have a ship assignment. He's got a lot of little ships.
Cadet.
You asked to see me, sir?
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
Usually I say I focused on my discipline because I'm usually not playing a tactical officer. I know that program is advised for tactical officers, sir, but I thought I had more time to take it. Or many of my classmates didn't take the test either, Captain. Is that an issue? I'm going with the second one. I'm not going to say that I didn't have time.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge.
Detective Zen,
I'll
yeah.
ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer, sir? Who's that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir. It's interesting because I think it's been a while since I created a tactical officer, and I don't know that I've ever created a tactical officer who was Federation. I think it's mostly been Klingons or Romulans. That conversation plays differently as tactical because he just said he wants me on his senior staff, but then he also told me that I'm not going to be the tactical officer.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Lead the way. Like I wouldn't know where the holodeck is?
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Here we are in lovely San Francisco. I mean, Super Federation President is basically what you end up being in this game.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
I have never seen whales in the bay in the game.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy. Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Is not knowing where the holodeck is why I missed out on advanced phaser training? Possible, I suppose. I made it to the console first.
Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
I'll need a
Phasers
phaser.
are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Let's go! Class of 2409. The interior here has been completely redone. Interesting, the stanchions are gone. I didn't notice that before. But the hallways here are so much prettier. Like, significantly prettier than they used to be. And picking up from a weapons locker, completely new interaction, new animation. I love it. It's so good. It looks amazing. I love the redone tutorial. It is awesome. It auto-equips because I did not have a weapon yet. Here we are, Holodeck 2. Let us begin the training program. But first, tactical mode. Or shooter mode. Because I prefer this. This would be the interior of a Klingon environment for the Holo program. Gotta train against those Klingons. Alright, I got them all. Wait. Who are you? This is part of the Delta recruit thing that we got. Are we back? I'm uncertain if we are back. I think we are. I mean, that was just, internet disconnect. And it killed it. It killed the game and the stream at the same time. So let's hop in. I'm uncertain where it's gonna pick up, but we will jump back in. It was enough to kill both right where we were. All right, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm you from the future, and I've come back in time to tell you information you're going to need in the future. I don't quite understand everything myself, but I remember talking to me when I was standing in your shoes, so I knew I had to do this. Yeah, right, nice try, Flores, or let's assume I believe you. You. Nice try, Flores. Scan me. I'm not a hologram or a photonic life form. I'm probably coded in chronoton particles. Think of a number, any number. It will be identical to the one I thought of when I was in your position. Think of a number, any number. Blue. Ah, yes. Thought I was quite the comedian back then. The number you are thinking of is blue. Now, can we get on with the real reason I'm here? Did you defeat Hala Moriarty? Oh, no. I'm still skeptical. Or, so you're me from the future. Why are you here?